Known Distance Rifle Marksmanship, an infantry commander's solution to modern marksmanship training. Articles by Captain Victor Luanig, Infantry. Complete article with illustrations and bibliography can be downloaded at the link below. This also includes details on 142 existing known distance ranges to implement these benefits. Known distance rifle marksmanship is a superior method for training and preparing soldiers for combat. It is cost-effective, easier to attain a greater variety of realistic training results with fewer resources, and troops can be unit-supported internally with minimal resourcing. KD ranges decrease dependence on powered targetry and external range staff, allowing units to execute training more autonomously. Additionally, it reduces the need for extensive specialized maintenance as basic KD lifters and uprights replace complex and expensive electronic or mechanical components. One multipurpose KD range can support a large variety of live courses, minimizing the need for scheduling multiple facilities with unique surface danger zones. By allowing for superior feedback, trainees become better shooters, which makes them more lethal. Current Army marksmanship strategy focuses on train fire pop-up targets that only detect hits but do not give hit location. Their feedback is extremely limited, even when the targets work reliably. All factors of effective marksmanship can be learned and practiced on a KD range, from precision shooting at distance, snap shooting up close, and moving targets. KD ranges better facilitate full feedback, coaching of shooters, and learning environmental factors of marksmanship. The original intent of 25-meter or 1,000-inch ranges in train fire was a validation exercise prior to full known distance exercises. Automated record fire ranges with pop-up targets were only intended to complement KD ranges as a final test, not as a replacement. Electronic targets require maintenance beyond standard hand tools, and the bulk of the train fire program relies on an electronically powered range to run tables of fire. Known distance targetry does not require powered target lifters to present targets to the shooter. Location of miss and hit electronic systems also have limitations regarding software programs and adjustments that can be used. This restricts future advancement in marksmanship technique as time is required to reprogram and field new software. An example, the M157 fire control system is touted as a fix, but it only can be if it's set up correctly. Accurate downrange feedback is essential, and pop-up targets cannot provide that. The success of the next generation system hinges on consistent, accurate feedback in training. I have a video discussing this at length. Another range restriction for automated record fire ranges is that a target must be 90% visible from the firing position, and range control must modify the targets to have the correct height to present a minimum target profile. See Training Circular 25-8. Gaining units are frequently unaware to request this modification, or range control, even when requested, does not perform the modification, which leads to targets presented being less than 90% visible to the firer. This leads to targets frequently being missed. This can be avoided with KD targets, as the target can be stapled or glued anywhere on the 6-foot by 6-foot modular target panel. I have a video discussing that as well. Commercial electronic bullet sensors such as the Shot Marker, Kongsberg, Suez Ascor, etc. all provide immediate feedback and are a great option when available, but they can't provide better feedback than a traditional KD range. A potential problem with computerized targetry is that each type of target and course of fire requires some provision. Traditional KD ranges can be modified to simply paste up a different target whenever a different course is needed. Automatic record fire ranges are much more cumbersome to modify. In addition to possible surface danger zone footprint limitations, all tables of marksmanship have to be individually programmed. Electronic targetry can also be affected by debris being kicked up from rounds impacting the berm or obstruction of optical or audio sensors. KD targets remove any machine or electronic reliance on sensors, and the targets can simply be lowered and inspected at any time. Sources have typically characterized the combat distances encountered in the last 70 years of modern combat as close range, up to about 100 meters or so, mid-range from about 150 to 250 meters, and with distance expanded to 400 meters and beyond, depending on terrain. The rounds needed to neutralize a target can vary. Pop-up ranges often lack the flexibility that a KD range can easily be modified to take a course of fire into account and thus instantly adapt to accommodate. Arguments against KD ranges are that they take more time. The mistake in this is only considering how long the actual qualification course takes, instead of considering how long it takes to create a trained marksman. KD ranges do require pit rotations, but this can be minimized with efficient course of fire design. This also helps keep the entire unit actively engaged during live fire training. Train fire was believed to increase the number of minimally qualified soldiers for the event of large-scale conflict, with the idea that a cadre of experienced marksmen and coaches would be available to build soldier skills further as time permitted later. Unfortunately, the Army has no formal system of training trainers, and since the 1950s, that initial beginner train fire course became the only experience that most soldiers will ever get. This caused a severe decrease in subject matter expertise at the company and platoon levels for U.S. Army divisions, which created a lack of trainers internal to these units who could facilitate quality training via subject matter expertise. Known distance marksmanship training is a proven and successful training method and technique that the institutional Army can readily re-implement with existing facilities. Their only weakness is soldiers' current lack of experience due to generational dependence upon pop-up targets. Field Manual 3-21.8 in paragraph 1-45 states, quote, "When collectively applied by the fire teams, squad, and platoon, these skills translate into combat power," end quote. This requires a high level of training and sustainment that KD ranges are best suited to offer. Both commercial and military KD range facilities are available to support rapid buildup of U.S. forces in the event of a large-scale combat conflict. These ranges provide an immediate solution for training in long and short-range engagements, shoot and move drills, and moving targets. The Army currently has 89 such ranges suitable for known distance shooting, and the article linked below catalogs 142 total ranges currently available.